Alright, cool. So, last time, has been a while. So last time you guys were, together, you guys were sent off to check out this place called Audible's Meat. You heard that there is a group of guards who are breaking off from the regime. They're being led by a person named Varric Van Casterkin. You guys were given this duty by the local sergeant. Her name was Crisetta. When we left off, you guys were approaching the butchery the butcher shop where where him and his men are just sort of camped out. I couldn't remember if you guys wanted to approach during day or night, so you guys can discuss that now if you wish.
I seem to think that we were going to try and send someone in during the day to...
Right, I think you were sending Aiden.
Yeah.
Yeah, to get us more information.
Right. So I think we were a little undecided if we were on the just side of this conflict.
Yeah, that was definitely my position. I don't know where everybody else sat on that one.
No, I think
That sounds right.
yeah, that sounds similar to what I recall. Okay. So it's let me see. Alright, so to give you guys an idea of this place, it's somewhat of a normal storefront. There's, a nice, there's a storefront, and on the left of it, you see there's a sort of like area where they probably keep livestock. You're able to notice, a couple of cows, a couple of pigs, just sort of rummaging through this small little patch of like dirt, and there's some hay to the side for them to nibble on and whatnot. At the front door, there's a modest crowd. You can see people are trying to gain access to the inside the butchery due to the recent riots. Food has become a tad bit scarce, as there's just been grand panic and a little bit of thievery that's been taking some of the local markets. So taking a look at the crowd, a good number of people don't look like they're the most fortunate of the city. Yeah, that's pretty much the picture. So Aiden, as the elected spy, what would you like to do?
I guess I'm gonna try to look for the guy in charge.
Okay. Roll me a perception.
What is...
Okay,
That's a great start for the night.
Hey, it's better, having a modest roll here than later on.
Walk through and lead to the door.
So you see a large crowd that's surrounding the door. There's one man who is in the front of the door who's kind of just keeping everyone back. He seems to be a part of the establishment, and he's kind of just trying to keep everyone calm, and he's being very selective of who is able to come inside to obtain some of the food that's actually available.
I'm gonna go up to him and I'm gonna tell him that I'd like to offer them my services.
Give me a
Bluff, I assume.
Well, before we do that, I would like to see how you get through the crowd, because it's a very dense crowd. I would like you to roll me just roll me a normal d20 plus your dex mod, and see how.
What?
Just a normal d20, and just use your dex mod, and so we'll see how easily you kind of get through the crowd. Oh, you just you're like jumping over their shoulders, and you're just like flipping across. They're like, oh my gosh. So you landed yourself in front of the crowd. Everyone's a little bit amazed. They're like, whoa, this guy just kind of appeared. What the hell? And you obviously get the attention of the person in the front. So you say you wanted to offer him your services?
Yes.
Okay. He gives you sort of a look to the side. I mean, you just popped out of nowhere, and he's not. Oh, well, I guess yeah. Roll me a. Depends on how you want to do this. If you want to do diplomacy or a bluff, that's sort of up to you. He's not really sure what to take you for.
Well, my plan is to try to make him believe that I'm basically offering myself as a recruit, so as I can get in to see the leader that way. So I'm not really telling the truth. That's why I kind of assumed the bluff. So if we told them what we were really here for, I don't think they'd believe me.
Oh, go for bluff if that's what you wish to choose. It really depends on how sober you want your tongue to be. That's all. See? All these good rolls! So yeah, you explain to him that you want to offer your services. He looks at you and says, what exactly do you think we do here? We're just serving meat to the fellow people of this town. We do not need a... And he looks at you. Person that's quite as agile as yourself.
I want to help any way I can.
Do you think that you can hold this crowd, keep them at peace while I go talk to my cohorts inside?
I'd prefer to talk to your leader myself if I can, but whatever works for you.
Roll me... Alright, so how would you like to try to keep the crowd calm while he goes inside? Like, these people are just yelling at the door, trying to get their way to, I guess, to be chosen and let inside.
I guess I could try to sweet talk it. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think they think I want to use force.
When you volunteered, you didn't know you were going to be trying to track down an angry mob.
This can't possibly go wrong.
Should you be able to keep this mob in... I mean, it's not even like a mob. I mean, these people are just hungry, you know. They are just part of families who are just famished from and are being victimized by the recent troubles of our town. And if you can keep them calm while I go talk to my brothers inside, we might be able to find a place for you.
Okay, I can do that.
So this burly man opens the door, starts to walk inside, and he sticks his head out and says, "Good luck." And then he closes the door behind you.
Oh boy.
So how do you appease the crowd for the time being?
We'll try to get you all the food you want, but I can only handle you one at a time.
Throw me a diplomacy check.
Okay.
They're gonna eat you.
No. Are we outside, like, in the crowd? Like, when he steps out to say that, when Aiden steps out to say this, do we hear that? Or
I
are
would
we
say
not?
he's loud enough that the whole group can hear. You guys are a little bit off to the side because you don't want to be associated with this little pack. I mean, it's really up to you how if you guys want to be in part of the group or a little bit outside.
I imagine we're kind of on the outskirts of the crowd. You're not really part of the crowd, but close enough that if things go south, we can swoop.
I mean, I totally imagine that you guys could at least hear him.
Okay. Because I was wondering if it might be a good chance, seeing him come out and start doing this speech might actually be a good time to give him our new day's fortune hex. Give him a reroll on that if you wanted to take it. I'm just saying.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Oh, is it a pass or was it a fail?
With
I don't think if you're going to use fortune, I don't think I can give you that answer yet.
correct. It would let you can make the reroll when you see the result, but before you know the outcome. So you get the higher of 2 rolls on it.
Well, I'll take the reroll, I guess. Can't get much worse than that.
Famous last word.
Yeah, not really.
I did the little bewitched that knows wiggle, and go ahead and take the roll.
Oh, it actually did that wrong. It's plus 10 now. Oops. Well, that's an improvement.
Oh yeah, totally an improvement. So, as you, So I mean, you say the words that you start saying the speech that you have already proclaimed, and then you just stop for a second, rethink your words, and all of a sudden these words come out even more eloquently. The crowd themselves start to settle down, and some are even forming a line. I mean, we're having some very organized, some organization coming on here.
I mean, that is the basic idea, right? They were trying to hand out food, and then they were trying to get organized.
So the man returns. He opens the door, looks outside. His eyes just shoot open. He's just shocked and amazed at the sight that he's seeing. It's as though it is the grand opening of this place, and people are lined up waiting to get inside. He is just impressed with the amount of organization that has spawned since the brief minutes that he's been inside. He looks down to you and says, "I don't know what you did with them, but this is quite impressive. This is the type of work the type of help that we actually needed." He starts passing out tickets to every single person so that they can start passing out meats.
Great work, Aiden.
You've organized them up.
He starts calling out numbers, and people started to raise their hands, saying, "Oh, I have that lottery number, I have that number," and they start walking up to the front. I